Can you hear that? It's 4 in the morning and the dawn chorus has started. How lovely. I do like to hear it. Morning all. Not looking too bad. I'd like to know though, how, even when rain is not forecast, and not even remotely an option, it still manages to rain. A while ago it was pouring, so lovely wet tent. About 4:30 now, so I'm gonna put a brew on and just start waking up slowly. Funny, isn't it, how you never need an alarm when you are camping. You're just always awake. The dawn chorus is still going on. I love to hear that, I really do. Such a privilege. Morning. Sorry it's a bit dark, but believe you, it's probably better this way. If you could see me clearly, you'd probably have nightmares or something. But yes, it's the morning of day 3. And I camped in the old mine workings last night. Says it's going to get windy in the night, but it didn't get too windy. Tent stayed up anyway, thanks to those stones I put on the pegs. So just made my all-important morning coffee, and I'm just going to slowly come around and get my stuff together. So, yep, didn't sleep well. Didn't sleep badly at all, actually. Went to sleep about 10:30. Woke up about 4:15, which is actually pretty good for me. Slept right through. So all's good with the world this morning. But then I haven't tried to stand up yet, so got that delight to come. Yeah, got an eerie place this. Obviously some old tin mining going on, I would have thought. I made a nice shelter last night. And I think I was pretty sheltered from the wind as well. You know what I'm going to say now. Leave no trace. That's where I pitched. There's nothing, no sign at all. Right, onwards and outwards. Let's start day 3. That's where I stayed last night. Porkellis Moor. And it's mined by Porkellis United. Just when I got the tent pitch put away when I did, because it just started to rain. Not forecast, but that never stops it, does it? This is miserable. Rain. So glad I got the tent packed away when I did. It's just been pouring and wet through. Just make everything more difficult. I'm heading up towards Stithians Reservoir. There is a cafe here, but it may be too early for it, sadly. But it would be nice if it was open. But I think the weather just should have a bloody word of itself, because it's supposed to be summer. Ooh, if only. I think it's going to be too early, but wouldn't it be nice? There it is, Stithians Reservoir. I must admit, I thought the path around it might be a bit better made, but it's okay. It's okay. Just a bit muddy in parts. Oh look, there's a standing stone over there. Don't know what that's for. As expected, the cafe's shut. Doesn't open till 9, so brew my own. At least the sun's coming out. Sun's out now to look and feel like a drowned rat. My feet are wet, socks are wet, but at least I've got a coffee on the go. Not all bad. It's been over the dam. I'm coming down the other side of the reservoir now, and then a breakaway and head towards Stithians. It's amazing how much more positive you feel when it stops raining. It's really funny how just rain can just really sap your morale. Just when you're trudging through rain in your waterproofs, everything's wet through. It really does make you feel so depressed and dreary. And now the rain's gone, I feel like there's a spring in my step. It could have been the second latte as well, there's always that. Might have been a little bit of chocolate as well. Stithians. Now I'm hoping there's going to be a shop here because I'm running quite low on fluids. I could find some water. Stithians was a nice village actually. There was a spa shop there, so I got some more fluid and some lunch, and I took a bit of an extended break in the churchyard looking at accommodation in Truro, because I always had that in mind. I might stay in a hotel in Truro, and I booked one, a bit pricey, but I have to remember there's just me. If there was two sharing a room it would actually been quite a good deal, but well, I suppose it's a chance to get things dry. I've just looked at the weather forecast as well, long range, and it's not looking great. From Thursday it looks like it's going to be like 10 days of showers, so I'm hoping that change, because when I last looked it didn't show that. But I'm very much at the mercy with the weather, because I won't be able to afford to book many bed and breakfasts, because like I say I'm on my own, but fingers crossed that'll change. Something sad about this. We've obviously repaired this bit of road, which I get they have to do it, but all that vegetation there has just been sprayed with tar. I've decided to come down this B road. It's actually quite busy though. I have made the decision not to take any of the A roads because I think that would be silly. Where I can, I take the minor roads, but occasionally I am taking the B road, and some are okay and some are quite busy, and this unfortunately is a busy one, so I just have to be really careful. Just leaving the village. I had intended to have half a cider at the pub, but somehow a bowl of chips just jumped onto the table. Don't know how that happened. I do feel more refreshed for them though, just as well because I'm going uphill at the moment. Following a busy road at the moment. It's an A road into Truro, and the only reason I'm following it is because there's a pedestrian path alongside of it. So I think I can more or less go parallel with this all the way into Truro, which is about 4 miles now. So hopefully get some of an evening to relax. Don't forget to wriggle on. I feel I've slowed up a lot. Feet are aching quite bad, and it's that point in long distance walk where I start to think, oh, if I'm finding it difficult now, what am I going to do in a few days' time? I won't be able to keep on like this, but I know from experience after about 5 or 6 days the body does get used to it. I mean, I remember the last day of the Pennine Way, I got to register the last day over the Cheviot, and I was struck by how good I felt. I didn't ache at all, there were no blisters, so that didn't ring true to the end of the day, of course, but here's hoping that my body will work its magic and just get used to doing this. You know when things are just meant to be? That pack feels so heavy. These guidebooks, I'm not really using them. I'm finding my way around by road. I was going to look at points of interest and that, but they're out of date anyway. Told me the pub was open yesterday and there's none there. So, as luck would have it, I think that is a sign they will find a good home with somebody else. Look at that, isn't it lovely? Somebody's been really creative there. Oh, fantastic. Wow, it's amazing. I can feel the difference after getting rid of those books. It's a shame, I know, because, I mean, like I say, I was going to use them to point out places of interest, but I'm not really going through a lot of the places they go through because I'm trying to stay on the roads as much as possible. And it does do an awful lot of field walking, which I found out is not great in Cornwall, sadly. So I haven't really got any use for them. I have plotted the route anyway, and just looking for shortcuts as and when, or better ways to go around by road. So somebody can make use of them. Perhaps it's quite fitting that they stay here in Cornwall, near the ley line. Oh well, onwards and to Truro. Oh, tell you what, I was feeling it coming down that long road. My feet hadn't half taken a pounding. I was feeling really quite tired, but there's a service station. So I stopped, got a Costa latte, small packet of Oreos, just sat on the landscape bit for about 20 minutes. And I feel so much better. Just goes to show what you should do. You feel really, 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 really fatigued. There's always time for a rest. And I think that's what it's about. It's about pacing and resting when you need, instead of just pushing through always. So yeah, I should bear that in mind. Got a feeling the paracetamol might have helped as well, mind. My coffee stop was at a place called Playing Place. I love these names. Don't get them like this anywhere else. Why do I think it's going to be uphill into Truro? Yep, I was right. Massive climb. I don't think I'm that far away now though. Well, about a mile and a half. Should be glad to get there, to be honest. Today's kicked my ass a bit. Don't know if it's because it's a third day and it always takes a few days to get into it. But yeah, I felt it today. Be good to have a rest. Harry Michael Way goes over the Falmouth estuary by way of the old Harry Ferry, and I didn't want to do that anyway because I know everybody's walk's different and you've got to walk your own walk. I get that. So what's good for me might not be good for somebody else, but personally I didn't want to get the ferry over because I would have felt like I cheated a bit. I want to walk every single step of the way on my 2 feet, not get any form of transport. But that's just me, like I say. So this is why I deviated into Truro. Also, it'd be quite nice to see Truro because I've never been. It is Cornwall's county city, isn't it? So must be worth a look. Now then, a few top tips for wild camping. First things first, if you've got to select a suitably flat pitch. Yeah, I think this will be quite flat. Make sure it's well sheltered and secluded. Yep, I don't think there'll be any rain here tonight. Oh, and make sure, if you can, that it's near to a water source. Yep, perfect. There you go. Follow me for more top wild camping tips. Say, it is very nice to get a bed, but I can't get used to this because this won't happen very often, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll take it for now. It's a bit of a luxury. Today seemed quite hard, actually. It just seemed to make my feet ache for some reason. It just sort of kept kicking me today. I just found it a bit difficult to have to keep stopping. But I think it does take a few days to get into it. So hopefully, a couple of days' time, my body will start getting used to it. I don't think the rain first thing helped because I got absolutely soaked. My feet got soaked. The socks got soaked. And it really does dampen morale, literally. But we've got it done. I'm in Truro now. So tomorrow's another day.